Okay, so a toy is made of a solid hemisphere attached to a solid right circular cone as shown below. Radius of the common circular surface is 15, right? So we'll put that in there. Okay, so the common surface is where they contact. 15 there. The volume of the cone is twice the volume of the hemisphere. Okay, so that's important maybe for later. The toy is packed in a cylindrical container such that it cannot move sideways, up or down. So it's packed in tight, so obviously the edges there and the top touching and so on. Calculate the volume of the empty space left inside the container. Okay, good. So what I would do now is I would work out the volume of both of these shapes possibly. Okay, so we're going to work out, to start with, the volume of the hemisphere. I think that's going to be the easiest for me to work out, okay, because with the hemisphere it's just the radius, isn't it, that we need, 2/3 pi r cubed, okay, and I know the radius here, so that sort of like speaks volumes to me, right? It's a lot easier in terms of accessing here, all right, because we know the radius is 15, so we'll work that out. So let's get my calculator. And we get 7065 centimeter cubed. Alright, so we know that about the hemisphere. Now I'd like to work out the cone, but I don't know the height of the cone, don't I? Okay, I don't know the height of the cone, but what's this say here? The volume of the cone is twice the volume of the hemisphere. So straight away now, look, you say, look, volume of cone is twice the volume of the hemisphere, so it's twice 7,065 rather. So times that by 2 on my calculator, and I get 14130. Okay, so maybe I can use that idea to work backwards. Okay, because I know the volume of the cone now, right? That's established already, but working backwards will actually help me to work out the height of this. Okay, and you know, I'm not really sure where the question's going yet, right, in terms of working things out, but it's useful to know something that's missing, right? And we can work out here the volume of the cone. Now the formula is that, isn't it? 1/3 pi r squared h, okay? And pi is 3.14. Radius, of course, we've established is 15, so that's 15 squared, times h is that. My calculator. We get 235.5 times h. Okay, so then h will be 14130. Take away 235.5. Divide rather 235.5. And we get 60. Okay, that's good, isn't it? So we know now straight away, look. It's a nice answer, 60 for the height of the cone, right? Now I can label that in here, can I? You know, I know now the height of the cone is 60. But what's good as well, I also know the height here, if you think about it, of the hemisphere, because you know there's no height really of the hemisphere, it's just the radius, isn't it? So we know that's 15 as well. Okay. We also know the radius, don't we? The base radius of this cylinder. Think about it. The base radius of this cylinder is exactly the same as the radius of this hemisphere, because it fits into it perfectly. So that's also 15. So now can you see, we could actually figure out now the cylinder, right? We could work out the volume of the cylinder, and then once we get the volume of the cylinder, we can put those two shapes together. We can put the cone together, okay, and we can put the hemisphere together. Maybe we can see what space is left. So let's work out the volume of the cylinder. Well, cylinder isn't given on page 2, but it's just like a cone, because it's got the same base, pi r squared. You times it by h, but you don't put a third in front, right? You've got to remember that. 3.14 times the radius, which is 15, radius squared, times then the height. Now the height of this cylinder would be 75, of course. We get 52987.5. Okay. So then, to work out, you know, one thing left now, to work out the volume of empty space, quite simply, if you think about it, this is the volume of the cylinder. Take away the volume of the toy, okay? And the volume of the cylinder is 52987.5. The volume of the toy then consists of the hemisphere, which is 7065, and the cone, which is 14130. So my calculator, I've already got that typed in, so I take away bracket, don't forget to put a bracket because I need to add these together first before it takes away. And we get, what do we get? 31792.5 centimeter cubed.